Channing Tatum, the charismatic actor known for his roles in blockbuster films, has often drawn from his personal experiences to fuel his career. One such experience that stands out is his brief but memorable stint as a stripper, which lasted for 8 months. This period in his life, when he was just 18 years old, was marked by a desire for adventure and a break from the ordinary. Tatum has openly shared that at that young age, he was eager to embrace something exciting and out of the norm. He described his mindset back then as one where he was simply looking to go a little crazy, seeking out thrills that would push his boundaries and provide a sense of exhilaration. In retrospect, he acknowledges that this choice was fitting for someone so young, full of energy and curiosity about the world. The decision to enter the world of stripping wasn't driven by necessity alone but by a quest for that wild time, and as he puts it, he certainly found it in abundance. Delving deeper into this chapter of his life, Tatum paints a picture of an environment that was far from ordinary. He characterizes the job as a little crazy, emphasizing the unique circumstances under which he began. At 18, he secured a position at a club, stepping into a role that involved performing for audiences in a highly intimate and performative setting. This was a time when the stripping industry, particularly for male performers, was evolving but still carried a certain raw edge that differed from modern interpretations. Tatum, now at the age of 45, reflects on how much has changed since those days. He admits with a touch of honesty that revisiting those memories feels weird now, given the passage of time and his growth as an individual. The job back then, he explains, was of a different kind compared to what might be seen today, perhaps alluding to shifts in cultural perceptions, safety standards, or the overall professionalism in the entertainment sector. This evolution highlights how industries transform over decades, influenced by societal changes, legal frameworks, and public attitudes toward such professions. One of the most intriguing aspects Tatum shares is the nature of interactions inherent in the job. Stripping, by its very definition, requires engaging with strangers in a vulnerable and exposed manner. These encounters, while often entertaining and lighthearted, could veer into the bizarre or uncomfortable. Tatum recounts moments where the fun of performing for an appreciative crowd was suddenly interrupted by odd comments from audience members. For instance, he describes a scenario where someone might say, "You remind me of my nephew," which immediately shifts the dynamic from playful to awkward. In such instances, the performer is left navigating the situation with humor or detachment, perhaps thinking, "What? Okay, can I have the dollar now?" before moving on. These anecdotes illustrate the unpredictable human element in such work, where boundaries can blur and personal connections, intended or not, emerge in unexpected ways. Tatum's storytelling brings to light the psychological aspects of the role, where one must maintain composure, entertain, and handle a spectrum of reactions from admiration to peculiarity. It's a testament to the resilience required in performance-based jobs, especially those that involve close personal interaction. Beyond the immediate experiences, Tatum's time as a stripper had profound implications for his future. What might have been a fleeting detour in his youth turned out to be a pivotal inspiration for his professional trajectory. This phase of his life directly influenced the creation of the Magic Mike franchise, a series that has become a cultural phenomenon. The films, drawing loosely from Tatum's real-life experiences as a stripper in Florida, capture the essence of that world with a mix of drama, humor, and sensuality. Starting with the original movie, the franchise expanded to include sequels, spin-offs, and related projects, amassing an impressive reported value of $180 million. This success story underscores how personal histories can be transformed into lucrative entertainment ventures. The Magic Mike series not only showcased Tatum's acting and dancing talents but also highlighted themes of ambition, camaraderie, and self-discovery within the stripping community. The franchise's growth is remarkable, evolving from a single film into a multifaceted empire. It includes reality television shows that delve into the lives of performers, music competitions that celebrate the artistic side of dance and performance, and various other extensions that keep the brand alive. This expansion reflects Tatum's entrepreneurial spirit, as he has been involved in producing and directing elements of the series. The narrative arc often mirrors his own journey, from a young man exploring the edges of excitement to a seasoned professional reflecting on those formative years. Through Magic Mike, audiences get a glimpse into the glamour and grit of the stripping world, sanitized for mainstream consumption yet rooted in authenticity. Tatum's willingness to share these stories has endeared him to fans, showing vulnerability and a sense of humor about his past. Reflecting on the broader impact, Tatum's candor about his stripping days challenges stereotypes and opens conversations about non-traditional career paths. In an industry like Hollywood, where image is everything, admitting to such a background could have been risky, but for Tatum, it became a strength. It humanizes him, making him relatable to those who have taken unconventional routes in life. Moreover, it sparks discussions on topics like body positivity, consent in performance arts, and the empowerment that can come from owning one's history. The job, though brief, taught him lessons in confidence, interaction, and perhaps even business acumen, all of which have contributed to his stardom. In sharing these reflections on a platform like The Drew Barrymore Show, Tatum continues to engage with his audience on a personal level. His stories are not just anecdotes but windows into the human experience, reminding us that everyone has chapters in their life that shape who they become. From the excitement of youth to the wisdom of maturity, Tatum's journey exemplifies growth and reinvention. The stripping job, once a wild escapade, now stands as a cornerstone of his legacy, proving that sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the greatest successes.